Hi, everyone. Jennifer from The Profitable Agent joining you today. If you are operating as a sole proprietor, this video is for you, and the timing matters. June 15th is the tax filing deadline for self-employed Canadians. That includes most realtors. And every year, without fail, I watch agents miss it, misunderstand it, or file it without really knowing what they're doing, and they genuinely pay the price for it. Today, I want to make sure that is not you because this deadline isn't complicated, but it does have some nuances that most realtors don't know about, and knowing them can cost you real money. Let's start with the basics because even this part really trips people up. As a self-employed Canadian, you have until June 15th to file your personal tax return. That's an extension beyond the April 30th deadline that employees face. But here's the part that catches realtors off guard every single year. If you owe tax, and most realtors do, that balance was still due April 30th. June 15th is the filing deadline, not the payment deadline. So if you waited until June to file money you owe, interest unfortunately has already started accumulating from May 1st. You didn't avoid anything, you just didn't know the clock sadly had already started. June 15th gives you more time to file, it does not give you more time to pay. Missing the June 15th tax deadline isn't just an inconvenience, it has real financial consequences. The CRA charges a late filing penalty of 5% of your balance owing plus 1% per month for up to 12 months. And if you've been late before, those penalties can actually double, guys, okay? This is not okay. On top of that, interest continues to compound daily on anything you owe, including the penalties themselves. I've seen realtors come to me after missing this deadline thinking it was no big deal, and they walked away surprised by how quickly a manageable tax bill turned into something significantly larger. The deadline is June 15th. That is 3 weeks away. If you haven't filed and you haven't paid, both of those things need to happen now, okay? Right now. The CRA penalty isn't a warning, it's a bill, and it starts the day after the deadline. Here's what I really want you to hear because this is the part that goes beyond the deadline. Filing on time is the minimum. It's the floor, not the ceiling. What I see with sole proprietor realtors year after year is that they file sometimes on time, sometimes late, without really ever knowing whether they've filed correctly, whether they've claimed everything they were entitled to, whether their numbers were actually optimized or just submitted. There's a big difference between a return that's been filed and a return that's been done well. Your home office, your vehicle, your marketing expenses, your phone, your education, these aren't complicated deductions, but they are specific. And without someone who understands the nuances of real estate income, they get missed every year. Filing on time matters, filing correctly matters more. A return that's filed on time but done wrong is still costing you money just quietly. Before I wrap up, I want to flag something that doesn't come up enough. Not every realtor is a sole proprietor. Some are incorporated. Some should be incorporated but aren't. And the structure you operate under has a significant impact on how your taxes work, what you can deduct, and what deadlines apply to you. If you're not 100% certain on what structure you're operating under or whether your current structure is actually the right one for your business, that's worth knowing before you file anything. The June 15th deadline is a moment. Your financial structure is a decision that affects every year going forward. So here's where we are. June 15th is your filing deadline as a sole prop realtor. Your payment was due back on April 30th. If you're behind on either, please act now. And when you file, make sure it's done right, not just submitted, done right. You work way too hard for your money to hand more of it to the CRA than you really have to. If you want to make sure you're covered before the deadline, I would love to chat with you. Book a clarity call with me before June 13th. In 30 minutes, we'll look at your actual situation, make sure you know exactly what you owe, what you can claim, and what needs to happen before the deadline hits. The link is in the description. Don't wait on this one, guys. The calendar is moving whether you are ready to or not. And if you found this helpful, please share it with a realtor you know. The deadline catches people off guard every single year. Let's make sure it doesn't catch them. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you again next week. Jennifer from The Profitable Agent out.